This device right here could be a lifesaver. This is called a listener device. Xsense has sent this to me at no charge for this review, and I want to show you how to set this up, how to use it, and how to turn your average, ordinary 9-volt smoke alarm into a wireless smoke alarm with these devices right here. It's not just going to be an Xsense smoke alarm. It could be an Xsense, it could be a Kid, it could be any manufacturer, Nighthawk, it doesn't matter. If you set this up next to your 9-volt smoke alarm, it's going to turn it into a wireless smoke alarm. And it's not just going to be the smoke alarm. I'm going to be doing it on a water sensor, and I'm also going to do it on a carbon monoxide detector. This is called the Xsense Base, which is going to communicate with your app, and it's going to make it absolutely wireless. When it communicates with the app, you're going to be able to receive notifications no matter where you are in the United States. If your alarm goes off, you're going to know it on your phone. What you have here is your power cord. They do give you a wall adapter. You got 3 listeners, and then you got 1 base. So I have 2 listeners right here that we're going to connect to our water and a carbon monoxide. I got 1 upstairs that's connected to a smoke alarm and my other base. So the first thing that we want to do is install our batteries, and those batteries are included in the package.
Hello from Xsense. Please connect a listener to the base station.
There we go. So we're going to click on the SAL 100, and this alarm listener, we're going to set the location to the basement. That's where we are right now. Click the next button, and then it's going to walk you through the installation steps and where to install it. And so we're not necessarily going to hardware install it today. We're not going to physically install it today because I want to show you how it works. So what I want to do next is push my test button twice. And
ready to connect to base station.
You can see the blue is flashing. We're going to go next, and we're connected
to base station.
Just like that. Next thing we're going to do is go to the installation and setup. It's going to walk you through on your app how to install that and where to install that, the tools that are needed to install that. And we're just going to click our next button. And now what we want to do is find the device that we want to connect it to. This is going to be a water sensor. We're going to click next, and then next again, and it's going to do a signal reception test. Now when you do this test, you just want to have these pretty close together.
Press the smoke carbon monoxide detectors test silence button.
Okay, you just want to have these within proximity of each other so that it can hear it just fine. And you can see there's a countdown on the screen, and what we want to do is just push our test button.
CO alarm detected.
There you go. And it's not a CO2 alarm. What it is a water sensor. So, but it did detect the alarm. So what I'm saying is it can be a smoke alarm, a CO2 alarm.
The test is finished.
A water sensor alarm. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to turn into a wireless alarm. I've also got an alarm listener, 1, 2, and 3. This was number 3 right here. And we're going to do alarm listener number 4, carbon monoxide detector. And we're just going to walk through the steps just the same way. So we're going to install our batteries first.
Hello from Xsense. Please connect a listener to the base station.
Next thing we're going to do is push our plus button on the app. We're going to go down to the smoke and CO2 alarm listener, SAL 100. We're going to push this test button twice.
Ready to connect to base station.
And you can see the blue light. We're going to push our next. We're going to walk through these steps.
Connected to base station.
Just like that. 8 seconds. And now we're going to do our signal reception test. And what I need to do is just push the test button.
Press the smoke carbon monoxide detectors test silence button.
It's going to go just like this.
CO alarm detected.
There we go. And now these are connected to the carbon monoxide detector. It's connected to the water sensor connector. And
the test is finished.
Testing is finished. All of these are now accessible through the app. And if they ever go off, if I'm not home, I'm across town, I'm in another state, it's going to let me know that, hey, the alarm is signaling and you need to do something about it. These things, as I said, they can be a lifesaver. They can also save you a ton of money in damages if it happens to be a water sensor that you are connecting to your listener. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you are connecting to the listener. It can be a 9 9-volt battery. It can be a 9-volt battery smoke alarm. It can be a water sensor. It can be a CO2 alarm. It can be a carbon monoxide detector. As long as it's got the testing beep, then the listener is going to pick it up, and then it's going to connect it to that device.